Hello and welcome to the Corona Yoga Challenge, and today is day 63. Please check my website, make sure that you're keeping safe, subscribe here if you want to get updates of the videos, i.e. here being YouTube, so you get an email popped to you if you want them. So we're going to start by coming onto your back. So if you just lie yourself onto your back so that you are nice and settled, you're going to have your knees up and over your chest, and you're just going to ease your knees from one side to the other side to start off. So just a nice, simple, easy movement, warming up the lower back. And then you're going to bring your feet down to the floor. You're going to bring one leg up, and you're going to have the knee bent, and you're just going to let your leg float up there. You're going to make little circles with this leg. So just easy little circles in one direction, and back in the opposite direction. And then what you're going to do is you're going to bring your bent knee right the way close in towards your chest, and you're going to you might need your foot to bend down towards the floor a bit, and you're gradually going to increase your legs space at the back of the knee so that the leg starts to lengthen up and towards your face, but the knee stays close in towards your chest. Back of the pelvis stays nice and rooted down, and shoulders are easy and soft. And then let that leg come down, and we'll come over to the other side. So again, leg is going to lift up. You're going to start to make little circles with this leg. So just easing it through the leg, but more importantly that you're becoming aware of the movements through the back of the pelvis. And then circle round in the opposite direction. You're going to bring your knee in towards your chest. So same thing, allow the foot to fold towards your hip a little. Bring your knee close in towards you, and then you're going to start to lengthen your leg up towards the ceiling, so either as if you're going to stand on the ceiling, or you can lengthen it up so there's a greater angle at the back of your knee. See if you can keep both shoulders quite soft, so you're allowing the body to keep softening whilst you're here, even though we've got a bit of activity through this lifted leg. And then settle that foot down and onto the ground. You're going to let your back of your waist lift away from the floor, so you get a little feeling of stretching out through the front of your body, and then extend down towards the floor. So tummy draws down, pelvic floor lifts up. Same thing again, that sense of a little bit of space through the back of the body, so we're gently arching up, and then sink down, lift up through the pelvic floor. And then we're going to come up to standing from here. So if you want to bring yourself over and onto one side, and then if you bring yourself up to standing forward bend so that you're soft through the back of the knees, you're folding forwards, and from here you're going to press down with the feet, lift up with the pelvic floor, up with the hands all the way up and overhead, and bring your hands back to your heart. And then if you make sure that you've got a block beside you, you're going to take your hand onto a bit of support, so whatever support you need. We're going to do a range of standing hip openers from here, so it's really important that you take it at your own pace, so really go at the speed that you need so that you're going to be settled, comfortable and stable, of course. So hand's going to settle onto the support. You're going to let one knee come up, and you're going to let your hand hold onto your knee, almost as if you can drop your weight a little bit into this hand. Leg's going to extend out to the side and back again. Bring that leg down, and we'll do the opposite side. Same thing. So turn round if you need to. Nice and steady through the supporting leg, and then float your knee out to the side and back. Going to come to your first side again. So this time you're going to take your hand low onto your leg, so your arm is on the inside of your knee, and we're going to think about the knee coming out. Any point come to the one before if you find that this is not enjoyable, or if you find that your back has to curl round for you to do this. So we want to keep that feeling of lift underneath the diaphragm. Knee's going to come out towards the side and back, and then we're going to come to the other side. So same thing, hand can be on your support. If you don't need your hand on your support, it can just rest towards your side, and then back to the centre. We're going to start now to take the hand onto the toe if you want to. So if you've not done this before, I'm really going to suggest that you have your hand on the support, even if you think you don't need it, so that you've got a little bit of support. I'm taking hold of my big toe. I find that the nicest place to do it. You're going to have your knee a little bit bent, and then you're going to slide your hand out towards the side, your foot and hand out towards the side, and then back to the centre, down to the floor, and then the other side. Hold on to the toe, big toe, hand on your support, shoulders relax down. Gently start to extend your leg, and then out to the side, and back again. We're going to do one little bit now, which is lengthening the leg out for those of you who would like to. But if you want to be here, absolutely perfect. So same thing, hand comes onto your big toe, leg can start to lengthen away. Hands on your support if you need it. If your hand's not on the support, it's really great counterbalance. And then your leg can come out towards the side, all the way back to the centre, and back down. And then we're going to do that second side to make sure that we're evened up. Holding onto the big toe, or the shin, or the knee. The leg extends away, get a feeling of length through the leg. Free hand can settle onto your support or counterbalance as the leg comes out towards the side. And then all the way back towards the centre. Bring your foot down. Both feet settle, both feet become even. And then just fold forwards comfortably over both legs. So you can have your arms resting onto your thighs. They can be settled onto the floor, but just make sure that your lower back in particular is really, really happy with this. So it's often much better to bend the knees a little bit and be a bit higher. And then bend through the knees, lift up through the pelvic floor, up through the tummy. Spread your hands all the way up and towards the ceiling. And then bring your hands down and soften the shoulders and the back. We're going to come down to sitting now. So you're going to bring yourself, in fact we're going to do a lying twist I think. So if you bring yourself back to lying onto your back. And you're going to lengthen your legs out, so you need to move a little bit away. Here we go. Let's just move that a touch. All these bits of house that you have to negotiate when you're doing yoga at home. So you're going to let your hands rest up above your head. You're going to let one knee bend up and the other leg is going to be straight. You're just going to soften out through the shoulders, and then you're going to start to let your knee come up and across your body. So you're going to keep your foot on the floor as you just ease up and over. So we're getting a really lovely feeling of lengthening it through the armpit, through the side of the waist, down through this thigh, the bent thigh, but also across the tummy and to the hip that's towards the floor. You're going to bring yourself back to the centre. Both knees are going to be bent up. You're going to lift yourself into bridge for just a moment. And then settle your hip back down again, your hips. Opposite leg's going to extend away. Same thing, you're going to draw your knee across your body, keep the foot on the floor as you gently ease yourself up and open. And both elbows, both shoulders stay soft and relaxed on the ground. So we've got this lovely kind of spiralling movement across the tummy. We've got a lovely opening through the armpit, and we've got a lengthening down through that upper knee. So you're just enjoying that feeling of almost being like a little bit like you're wrung out, like a piece of washing maybe. And then bring your knees back up to the centre, your knee back up to the centre. Other knee's going to come in, and then bring your knees in towards your chest for a moment. So again, just give them a little squeeze in, and then we're going to come up to sitting. So if you want to bring yourself around in a comfortable way so that you can come to sitting to do a little bit of breathing. So you're going to do your breathing by just starting to settle your breath on the centre of your body. So we're looking for movement in the tummy. So we're looking for the tummy to breathe in and out. And we're looking for the breath to centre lower in the body rather than higher in terms of physical movement. But what we're going to do with our breathing at the moment is we're going to imagine the centre of our body expanding with the energy of the breath. So you're just going to be sitting nice and comfortably and then take an easy breath in. Feel the physical movement in the belly and then energetic expansion into the heart and the ribs and the lungs. And then breathe out. Go faster or slower as you need to. Breathing in, the physical sensation low in the body, the opening sense in the centre. And out whenever you need to. And then again, easy breath in. And out. My challenge for you today is to do a little bit of meditation, so i.e. sitting quietly. If you don't, sometimes meditation, just the word is enough to freak you out. So if you just want to sit quietly, enjoy a little bit of time sitting quietly. And my suggestion today is to find a piece of art that you like. Ideally one with some form of a central focus, because when there's a central focus we can keep the gaze gently on that centre while also being aware of the kind of wider picture. So it could be a picture of somebody, it could be that you focus gently, steadily in on their eyes or between their eyes, or it could be some piece of modern art, or it could be, who knows what it could be. But I hope you enjoy that wee challenge. And the quote for you today is from Ram Dass. The quieter you become, the more you can hear. The quieter you become, the more you can hear. I hope you have a good day. I hope I don't know if you've got rain and wind and wildness like I have, but if you have, I hope you can enjoy a little bit of things being shaken up and some good watering for the garden. And if you've got blue sky, enjoy. Thank you.